Okay, Eli is in sleep mode right now, so in order to get to work mode, I will come back here and move the sleeping bag back. And the trifold mattress has a hinge right here, so I can just pull it up and back, so it hinges back upon itself. And then the seat goes back like that, and I have my cooler there for the bigger cooler, the smaller bag for keeping things hot or cold. And then I'll take the shades off. They can go in here. And then the window that usually goes just back here. Try to keep them near where they're supposed to go. Last night I made the mistake of setting up after it was dark, so even with the light it's kind of hard. And then up here is the back one that I usually put here, so like I said, it's near where it's supposed to go. And then this one over here on the side, I don't have one for the other side. I left it in South Dakota, but I don't need it anyways, because it's kind of a pain to get behind there and do it. And there's usually stuff like, you know, pizza bag and whatnot to block it and all this stuff. This kind of got discombobulated here, so I mean it's in there solid and stuff, but it just kind of got crookedified. And then the cooler has not much in it. I need a drink and a bunch of green tea, because that helps my blood sugar. And some water. So I don't know what breakfast will be. Probably this and some cold cuts. Hey bug, get out of there. Stop it. It rained last night, but not for long. And then this one, divider. Usually just, it folds up pretty easy. It goes back here somewhere. Preferably somewhere easy to find. And then the visors go up and it gets folded. And goes back here somewhere behind me. Trail mix, my drink usually goes down there. I got 3 cup holders down here. I need another one for the door, I think, but you know, for people's, you know, door dashing, it's easier to have it in there, because it doesn't fall as easy as if you put it on the chair. Then I'm ready to rock and roll. Okay, this is the cup holders that I have pistachio nuts in now. There's a cup holder back there and here, and then there's a cup holder here and here, so there's technically three. And this like whittle thing in here, I'm not sure what that's for. Another one, you could put another one, I guess. And then right here I've got on the shifter knob, I've got the trash bag. So it's really convenient right here where the trash keeps it out of the way. And then the mount for the phone, and it charges it. Can't really see it too well, but the jackery is down in here. And then the solar panel was on top, the computer. Things that I don't need that I brought would be this bug. Go away, bug. I don't want you. Would be this, which I'd never use for water. 2 liter, whatever, bug. Go away, bug. And the camp stove, and I don't know where they're hidden in the back there. And these, 4 of these, they're huge. I've never used one, so that takes up a lot of space. And then around the front, there's, stop. Around the front here, as long as nothing falls, something will fall, is this 5-gallon pail that I was using for if I have to use the bathroom, and that 5-gallon water jug, which I've never put water in, so those have never been used, so they take up space. And then now I'm ready to roll, but for some unknown reason I decided at the end of last month, April, not to get my acceptance rate back to 70%. It was 69. So technically all I needed to do was get one offer accepted that would have, I don't know how many it would have taken to get off one of the ones that I didn't accept. So it would have had to have been 100 offers ago that it was declined to get it back up. So I don't know, it could take 3, 4, 5, who knows, to get it back up to 70. Now it's at 76 or 75, I think. I'll take a look. It's at 77. So 77 completion rate, and I needed 70 but didn't get it before the end of the month. So now when it says schedule, there's only one place, and I've never been there, and it's probably a really small town that I'm not going to be able to dash at all. So they really penalize you if you don't get your acceptance rate up at the end of the month to 70, because then you're not top dasher. So I'm sitting here with no way to schedule anything, and it won't let me dash now. Oh, actually it will let me dash now. I can go to St. Simon's Island. It's east of Brunswick, where I'm at right now in Brunswick. So I could click on St. Simon's Island and then click on dash along the way, but it only let me do it till 8, and it's 7:25 now. but I could probably extend the dash. Spot saved until 7:57, so I have 32 minutes to get there, and it'll take me 31 minutes to get there, and I don't even know if it'll be available when I get there. I can just navigate, I guess, there. So I guess that's what I'll do. This has been a complete waste of time. Went over here to the island. It directed me to some kind of high-end neighborhood, you know, winding through, and then to like a dock where there was, you know, residential, no businesses at all. So
at the light,
then it ended the dash, and I can't schedule anything, so I'm sitting here on the island with no dash capabilities. Can't dash now. There's not a lot of places to pull off on this island.
Slide left, then slide left onto Sea Island Road.
Slide left. So I'm gonna look for a place to stop. I'm leaving the island now. There's a bunch of cool sailing ships. Look for a place to pull off and figure out what's going on. Going over the bridge here. Over the Mackay River. Over to the left, you can't see it, is the big bridge that goes to Jekyll Island, maybe. I'm not sure. But it's, you know, kind of cool marshland, whatnot here. But now I'm going back towards Brunswick. That was a complete waste of time. And now it's telling me to go back to St. Simon's Island. I've just left it. Just left the zone. See? So I guess I'll just end the dash. Extended. Can it be extended? Ended. Ended. Yeah, definitely. Now I can dash here in Brunswick. That was just totally stupid. Till 9. That's 45 minutes. Parking area. I don't even know what this is. Just a place to stop and say, oh, I'm near Dunkin' Donuts. Go towards McDonald's.
Head west towards Stacy Street.
Well, finally made it over here to McDonald's. It doesn't really think I'm at McDonald's. It thinks McDonald's is across the street. Maybe I need to reboot my phone. But I'm gonna go in here and make sure. So I got over to Chick-fil-A, another crappy order, not helping to get me in a good mood. And I'm looking up at the screen and my name's not up there for the order. They had it behind. They said they must have called it before I got there, so they put it behind so I can't see it, and then, you know, they ignore you when you're waiting there. So, got that order, and I'm ready to rock. That Chick-fil-A order was to Walmart, so I just delivered to Walmart, and when they handed it to me, there was Coke all on the top of one of the drinks, and I was like, well, it's like a big puddle. So they fixed it, but then they didn't fix the lemonade one. So when the lemonade one got there, it was leaking all over the place and leaking into my bag and all over, you know, the drink holder. So hopefully they won't give me a bad review for that, because the tip was non-existent. It was like, I don't know if there was even one on there. It was like $4 total, I think, for 2 miles, so it wasn't too bad. Now it's asking me to schedule, and again, it's this Hinesville, which is up north from here, and I don't know what that's going to be like. It's probably some very small town, it looks like it is, but let's see what happens from here. Car plan. Head over to Steffens. Maybe that'll put me in a better mood. I need to get gas along the way. Maybe get some breakfast. I don't know what time they serve breakfast too. About 7:10, so around 12 hours from when I started in Brunswick, and should start from there. So I went over to St. Simon's Island and didn't do much. Got there, spent a lot of time waiting around in the line for some elementary school or something. Took a wrong turn, spent a lot of time over there, and all of a sudden the dash ended. So I left the zone, and then it opened up again when I was leaving, and I kind of just got disgusted because I wasted all that time and didn't do anything. So I did a couple, I think I did a couple in Brunswick, and then that ended. And I said, okay, fine, I got to go to KINGSLAND to pick up my glasses. So I went to go pick up my glasses. They weren't ready yet. And then I went over to Walmart, saw Chuck, and decided, I'll just go to the beach. So I went down to Florida and got my feet semi-wet in the sand. I didn't realize that you had to be 4-wheel drive and whatnot, all-wheel drive to go into this beach. So I chickened out. I didn't want to be stuck there. That would be another big hassle. So I just kind of walked down to the water and walked back up, went up south. Up south. Down a little bit south on the beach to another one, but there was it was a lot of dust, dirt roads, and they were putting water on it, and, you know, like a water spraying truck. So I bailed on that. They were charged. I went to another American beach, I think, and they were charging $2, and you're supposed to put the money in the envelope and what. And I was like, I don't have a chair. Left my chair in South Dakota. So what would I do? Just sit there on the sand? I don't know. So I kept going and went into Jacksonville and did one dash in Jacksonville for some buffalo wings, which took forever. And I need to learn to just cancel those things when they're going to tell me, oh, it's going to be 10 minutes. Oh, great. That's 10 minutes that I just sit there and wait. So I went and got that, and there was a dog at the place, and I called them, and they're like, well, there's no dog. And I was like, well, there's a dog right there on the porch. But it was a good dog, so happy dog. And I was like, don't eat the food. And left the food and went back up and got to Kingsland, and Kingsland would let me dash. So I dashed now. Got, pretty good orders, not incredible, okay orders, but they were popping, one after the other, till I got to a KFC, and they gave me directions to the middle of BFE, somewhere in the middle of some housing, in the middle of trees and houses, and an intersection. So I said, okay, well, that's not where the KFC is. So it took about 20 minutes for me to get to where they said to go, and then actually get to KFC. So when I get to KFC, that's, 20 minutes dead time. I get there, they say, chicken's not ready. We have to grow the chicken from the egg. That's going to be 12 minutes. And then 12 minutes is up, and they say, oh, it's going to be 20 minutes. And I said, 20 minutes total? No, 20 extra minutes. So total of 32 minutes. Plus the 20 minutes that I spent going to the wrong place and finding the place in the first place. Call support. Of course, they tell you you're not going to get any money. So the only silver lining on that cloud of 20 in like an hour almost was that it didn't affect my acceptance rate. I didn't get paid for any of it at all. And then the next one came up right away when I canceled that one, and it was Chick-fil-A, and somehow my brain didn't think, oh, Chick-fil-A, that's a very busy place, you're gonna have to wait. So I get there, and I only waited like a minute probably. My time judgment isn't all that great, but the drinks are ready, so I was looking at the drinks, and she came out and gave a bunch of people their orders, 3 different orders, and one of them was mine. So I went to I delivered that, and I said, okay, cancel the order, not cancel, but pause the orders after this one. And so that's where I am now. Oh, and when I came back to Kingsland, I got my glasses. They are technically not really bifocals. They're 2 different prescriptions, but I don't know if you can see. One is kind of like the bottom area, a small part in the bottom area. I didn't know it was going to be that, but it works pretty well. I mean, I can see the line, but I'm going to get used to it. In a week, I won't even notice there's a line for the bifocals. And I can see the steering wheel and my phone with this little, not exactly half, but a little section of the bottom part. I can see the steering wheel and my phone and then everything else, anything past the steering wheel or, a foot away from me is the other glasses, and that looks pretty good. So I'm happy with that. So there's the silver lining. I'm back at the Cracker Barrel in Kingsland. Last night was the Cracker Barrel in Brunswick. So hopefully soon I'll get my attachment for my broken solar panel adapter, because at first I bought an aftermarket one. Oh, it's an 8mm adapter. Boom, got that from Amazon. PDQ. It was like 2 days, 1 day, 2 days, something quick. Put it in, poof, didn't work. Called Jackery. Oh, I need an adapter. It broke. Okay, takes like a week for that, because there was Saturday and Sunday, and had to wait till Monday to get it. Got it Monday. It's the same thing. It doesn't fit. The pin is too big on the solar panel cable to fit into the adapter. So now I've got two of those. One that fits but is broken because USB-C is delicate. So now my only holdup for leaving here, I've been stuck for I don't even know how long. It's like my second home now, in Kingsland, is getting that adapter. And I asked her if she could put a, speed the order up somehow. So, I mean, that's cross my fingers, I guess. If it happens, it happens. But I'll have to wait on that before I can leave and have solar power. I should just order another one. It's $10. Order another one, have it come to South Dakota, and by the time I go to South Dakota, I'll probably need another one. But the current plan is to head north. I mean, broad strokes would be, Maine. Go up to the top of Maine from Key Largo, the bottom there, to Maine. But in the meantime, there's Ticonderoga to meet up with the Gamon, and different forts and whatnot. Fort Sumter, that'll be $40 for the ferry across. I think that's not too bad, but it'd be cool to go to Fort Sumter. Gettysburg, I'm not sure what else, whatever I come across on the way up. Maybe someplace in Carolina, one of the Carolinas. But now I think I will edit some video. Yeah, that's what I'll do.